Well, I've just jumped out of the WRX STI, so to be told to come and review a big family safe car was a bit of an anticlimax. But when you consider that it's been in the top 3 sellers in its class for the last 10 years and is the most popular car that Subaru sell, started to change my tune a little. I thought I really should check out the Subaru Forester. The newly designed Forester is fractionally longer, wider and taller than its predecessor, and also has a longer wheelbase. It's a little bit rounder than the old shape, which helps to soften those old harsh angles. Hawkeye Xenon headlights, together with chrome finishings, also gives this Subaru moneymaker a spunky edge. Well, straight away it's not as boxy as the old Foresters, and straight away that's a plus. And they've done away with that horrible two-tone finish that just made it look really harsh and really angular. Metallic highlights are great too. It definitely looks better from the outside, but let's check it from the inside. The dash in the Forester houses simple, intuitive controls. Nice and easy, but maybe a little plasticky. Like the Impreza, which was released last August, the cabin features a sweeping cockpit design, which again, like the Impreza design, I'm not quite sure about. I just think it looks a bit out of place and maybe goes against the simple look and feel of the rest of the cabin. The dials too seem a little out of place, a little garish for this car. But what Subaru have concentrated on this car is space, and that's great because the old car just didn't deliver in legroom front and back. There's more head, shoulder and legroom front and back in this car, and even the cargo area is wider, and you can recline the rear seats back for even more space. As with all manufacturers these days that give a damn, Subaru have concentrated on lowering emissions and increasing fuel efficiency. All cars across the range, the X, the XS, this one, and the XT, show definite improvements in fuel consumption. The 2.5 litre Boxer engine produces 126 kilowatts at 6,000 RPM and 229 newton meters of torque at 4,400 revs. It really is a nice engine, always has been for the Subaru. Whilst the turbo engine gives you 169 kilowatts at 5,200 revs and 320 newton meters of torque at 280 RPM. All these figures are improvements on the old Forester. Well, straight away when I got into the Forester, the interior looks nice and clean and simple, but not spectacular. The seats were a disappointment, I've got to say. Really flat, kind of benchy feeling, and just don't hug your body the way I really like them to, and not like they are with other cars. The revised wishbone rear suspension is really good. It's definitely an improvement on the last model. Not as harsh, not too soft either, so it's not like you're driving a couch, but good enough to not let you jar yourself with the bumps. So all in all, you know you're going to get a good car when you get a Subaru. They've got a great name, they set high standards, but this one, nothing really jumped out at me, nothing was that spectacular, but all in all pretty good. Safety again is a feature for this Subaru. It gained the top 5-star ANCAP crashworthiness rating and got a 3-star pedestrian safety rating. Vehicle dynamics control, ABS and electronic brake force distribution is standard across the range, as are dual front, side and curtain airbags. Pricing for the all-new Forester starts at $30,490 for the base model X, right up to $46,990 for the XT Premium Auto. Well, I was in two minds about this car when I first saw it. Nothing jumped out at me, but I had high standards because it's a Subaru and everything that they do is pretty good. Inside, it's not that great, a little plasticky. The drive, although it's nice and smooth and the suspension seems better, it really isn't awesome. It's not a great drive. Exterior is a lot better than the car used to be, but again, a little ho-hum. I'm still in two minds about it, not quite sure. Good car, but not great.